Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fellow aubergines, and almighty kings and queens. Every once in a while, a very special thing happens in life. A very, very special thing. One of those things. Let me make this full screen before people complain about the tabs. One day I'm gonna not have a bunch of tabs. More than half of this shit, I don't even know the fuck it is. I'm just scared to close them because I'm like a week from now, I'll be like, oh man, I remember that thing I had open in the tab. But every once in a while, a very special thing happens. It's called the DarkSydeDave pre-stream. And I know you may say to yourself, but Tevin, those happen like 2 times a day now at this point. And each one is like 30 minutes to an hour long. But every once in a while, a special one happens. And I actually want to talk about the bullshit said in one. This is one of those. It's been a minute since I did a video like this. I've been meaning to put fucking gaming videos up. I've been meaning to do a stupid channel update bullshit video. Never got around to it. I might do it eventually. I feel like I'm not important enough for that stuff. But I might do it eventually. But I didn't plan on doing I know I said that before. I didn't plan on doing a Dave video today, but this is a Dave video. Our buddy DarkSydeDave, a surfer, aka Dave. Anyway, this is probably on his channel as a regular pre-stream. I didn't feel like going through the quote effort to find it. But you can go to this channel and find it too. Mr. Huth stuff. Or Huth, Huff, however you want to say it. They do these videos pretty much the same way Eddie used to do them in a way, except a little more fancy sometimes. But Eddie don't post as much as he used to. Feels bad, man. But we got this. It's a 12-minute long video. It's called DSP Gaming End of Edited Reviews and YouTube Negativity. And I was listening to this at work because I still got YouTube bread. I forgot to cancel it, so I'm paying $10 a month to listen to shitty DSP videos and like chopped and screw music when I'm at work. It is what it is. But this is, I was listening to this and I was like, holy fucking shit. This is insane. Because there's so much shenanigans in this video. And you can say that for most Dave pre-streams. But sometimes the stuff is really obvious. There's not even a point in talking about it. But this is ridiculous. Now that was like 7 hours ago when I listened to it. But it is what it is. Also, great news. Tomorrow, and if you're watching this in the future, it's already out, so you can go and buy it. Black Ken, the next Lil B autistic piece, because he don't make albums or mixtapes. He make art. Should be out. So either tomorrow, if you're watching this like day one, or after you watch it eventually in the future. It's very exciting. Hope you buy it on iTunes. I'm gonna buy it.
Phil.
But let's Jesus. Do I have audio coming? Let me check. I'm a professional. Don't worry. My audio source has been super fucked up. Cause Elgato sound capture don't work for me no more. So I gotta use this weird program I got off Reddit.
Are you gonna do game reviews?
Yeah, I think
you
we
did not
did.
review Hellblade. And
remember Hellblade?
Are you, moving forward, are you gonna be doing game reviews for all the games of the hardcore gaming season?
Oh yeah, might as well put this in. So
KOGaming hasn't had a new video now for 3 months.
Because this is just pre-stream slideshow.
That's absolutely true, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since sometime in May, I basically have not put any time or effort into any videos on KO Gaming. I've just been doing live gameplay streams every single day. Now, mostly, let's be honest here, that's because there was nothing to review. During the summer, there was nothing going on. There was no new games. I can't review new games if they're not out. And, let's be honest here about Hellblade. By the time that Hellblade, controversy exploded, everyone already knew what Hellblade was. Everyone, you know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't like, oh, Phil needs to review Hellblade because it's a game where really his opinion is going to matter. Not really, because everyone knew about the controversy. Everyone knew what the game was. The game was hot.
I like how Dave's opinion, in his world even, which is even worse, I like how his opinion don't matter if other people have already said their opinion. But based on this logic, he should never review a game again. Because every time he review a game, no matter what, it's going to be 3 days to a week or maybe even more before he review it. But he's scared to even post a review because people already reviewed it. Remember when he reviewed Fallout 4? That shit was like fucking 2 months after release. You know what? I'm actually going to field trip. Because this is going to be kind of a short video anyway. It's going to be fucking specific as fuck to find what I'm looking for, huh? Maybe. Yeah, Fallout 5. I remember when Fallout 5 came out. Now, what was the first video of this? What day was this? November 9th. Alright, now when the fuck did he review this shit? I'm not a fan of Fallout 4, by the way. There's no point even talking about that game anymore. Shit fucking old as fuck anyway. January 15th. The game came out in November. He fucking reviewed it in January. You fast forward because ad revenue is worse now. Basically, it's pretty much what it is. This dude scared to review a game not even a whole week after release because people already reviewed it. And in his world, no one's going to care about his opinion because the opinion in general has already been slapped all over the internet. That's kind of something. So thing, what quality is this? It look ashy as fuck. Yeah, 720p. I guess I was in 480. I got to be a little worried about my quality now because Cox Cable, the best internet company, the best, your friend in the digital age, even. They got everybody on internet limits now, so I get a terabyte a month, which is okay, but I can't have videos playing all day and streams playing all day at 720p and 1080p and shit anymore. It's very depressing. Good thing I wasn't muted the whole time, right?
Reviewed by people who rush their fucking reviews out. And honestly, I really didn't think that it was going to matter if I really reviewed the game or not. Okay. Now, Mr. 80s guy in the stream chat just said something that just hit a chord and actually was exactly what I was going to speak of. Let me read what he said. He says, "Your reviews back in the day where you sat on your couch were good enough for me. Does anyone else agree?" Ladies and gentlemen, here's the situation. All right.
I love how he repeats an opinion when it fits his narrative. Now, if you ask me, I did like his sitting on the couch reviews more than his edited reviews because his edited reviews are really fucking fake. You can listen to him and it's like he used this fucking newscaster voices, annoying as shit. And he edited out a lot of rambling and shit. Like I guarantee you his KOGaming reviews would probably be 50 minutes long if he didn't edit shit out. And he edits shit out and they end up being 30 minutes. You watch his fucking sit on the couch reviews, the shit like 35 minutes long. He rambling. He complaining about fucking fanboys and shit. Whoa. He complaining about other reviews and shit randomly. He's snorting and shit. His edited reviews, you don't get any of that. You just get this weird watered down Dave. And watered down Dave is not the Dave people like. The thing you gotta think about when it comes to a person like DSP, you gotta think to yourself, you know, as the person, as this is what he would have to think. I don't know what I'm saying today, but the way he would have to think about it is, okay, people like me for some fucking reason because I'm really random. You know, I say whatever I want to say whenever I want to say it. I don't think about how other people might feel. I don't think about what YouTube upload gonna happen based on what I say. I'm willing to shit on anybody at any given time immediately as I feel it. And then I'm willing to go right behind it and beg for money. That's his gimmick. That's what he does. So when he takes everything away and edits himself, all of that's gone. And then he got the weird newscaster voice. It's terrible. "Hello everyone, Phil here with KOGaming, and I'm going to be reviewing a very unique and interesting game. It's called Fallout 4. Now, it's a lot of controversy around this game because I don't fucking know. It's a shitty game. But whatever. That's like the Dave. That's not even the Dave. That's the Phil reviews on KOGaming. They're terrible. I don't like them. But you watch a DSP sitting on the couch review. You're like, all right, I got a game case. I'm going to just go all out with this. I'm going to just waste everybody fucking time watching this video. Yeah, make my room seem a lot messier than it is. I know. I had game cases. I kind of reorganized stuff so my Sega Saturn is where my game cases would be. Oh my God, Tevin, you have a Sega Saturn? What a fucking hipster. Alright, we could pretend this is black. You can barely see it. We could pretend this is a game case. Alright everyone, I'm good. This was literally his old couch fucking reviews. He would just hold shit up and like kind of glance back at it again. Oh, I'm reviewing Fallout 4. Oh, this is a great game. I got it, as you can see, I got it on Xbox One because they sent me that copy for free. And it has a lot of content, this game. That was his reviews. That was his couch reviews. They were great. People loved them.
Stream today. So I hope that, you know, you're paying attention because this is going to be pretty important, all right? Here's the deal.
Pretty important. But it's on a
pre
pre-stream and not a weekend preview.
To be honest with you.
Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. It's not a spoiler because I'm not going to play the weekend preview video. In his weekend preview, but in his weekend preview, he was talking about the reviews. And he pretty much, to put it simply, he pretty much said he would review games if it's worth reviewing, like if he can beat them fast enough, which is, I legit uploaded a 17-minute long video, 17-second long video. When Dave talked about people that rush out to play games day one and rush out to review games day one, and he said they did it for this, and if you got audio only or whatever, he meant they only did it for the money. When this fucking dude, not even 2 weeks later, sit up here on the weekend preview video and tell us that he's only going to review games if he can review them within a certain amount of time, or if people care about what he think about it. And that's the second part is fucking irrelevant because people are going to care what he think anyway. So it's pointless. It's pointless to say if people care, I'm going to do it, because people are going to care anyway. If you say, hey, do you want me to do this or do you want me to not do this? Who is going to say we don't want you to do it? You get what I mean? It's like if I made a YouTube video and uploaded it today and say, hey, do you guys want to see me play Overwatch for 7 hours, or do you want to see nothing? How many people are going to say I want to see nothing? Some people are going to say that. Some of them might just be trolling to say that. But for the most part, you're going to say yeah because it's something. You're getting something over nothing. You know? So that's pretty stupid. But it's that, and like, if he could beat it within a certain amount of time. I really wish I would have found a clip ahead of time, but I didn't think I would even bring this up as a point, because I don't like think about what I'm going to say in these videos. I just kind of go with it. Anyway, that was pretty much his point. Not even a full week later, he does this pre-stream and pretty much says, I'm not going to do KO Gaming edited reviews at all. He's only going to do reviews, and this is a spoiler because he says it in this video. He's only going to do videos if he can sit on the couch and review it like his old videos before KO Gaming and when he stopped editing. Because remember, it's multiple phases of DarkSydeDave reviews. It was the super edited ones when he tried to be like a broke boy Angry Joe when he first started reviewing. You got to go way back to find that shit. This was all like on a DarkSydeDave channel. It was his reviews when he edited for real, like a normal reviewer. And it might be either before that or after that. It was reviews when he just sat on the couch and fucking held the game case up and looked at it a bunch and talked about the game. He did that for a long time. People complained about it and was like, oh, these mainstream reviewers do it this way, and these other reviewers do it this way. So eventually he fell for it and started reviewing his stuff with game footage. This was the second, not even the second, this might have been like the third or the fourth phase of fucking Dave reviews. This is before KO Gaming existed. I think his Witcher 3 review was like this, and his Splatoon 1 review. He would have game footage in the corner, and he would still be sitting on the couch reviewing it, unedited. I think it was unedited. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But it would be him on the couch reviewing, and in the game footage too, so, which is a combo of his old shit and his new shit and effort and no effort. Then you got the KO Gaming phase, which is just, I'm going to just copy paste the way everybody on YouTube does reviews, except I'm going to do a worse job because I'm Dave. Dave is DSP, by the way. That's my name for him. If you want to know the joke, it's not a very amazing joke, but I like calling him Dave because Dave is a cooler name than Phil. And Dave take less time to say than DSP. But somebody sent him bits one day and called him Dave. And like maybe 10 or 15 people sent him bits and donations for the rest of the day calling him Dave. And nobody stuck with it. And nobody remembered it except me. So yeah, that's the Dave meme. And somebody donated to him today calling him Dave. I'm very happy about that. And I think, at least going by somebody else's word, he didn't read it because he thought it was a troll. Because I sent him $2 one day and called him Dave. And he considered what I said being a troll statement. Because it's fucking Dave. Everybody's a troll in Dave world. The way I feel about it, $2 is $2. I don't give a fuck. As long as you ain't saying some weird shit that might get me banned, I don't care. It's $2. I could buy like some gum with that, or it could go on some gin. But anyways, that's the Dave meme. So if I call him Dave, don't be confused. But anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. This is a great video.
I don't think
Great video.
that.
Oh yeah. The KO gaming phase with the Dave reviews was the super edited copy paste shit, but it wasn't as good as everybody else. That died out mostly because the views wasn't as good. He don't want to tell us that part though. He blames it on YouTube now because the YouTube ad revenue fucking plummeted. But the YouTube ad revenue, he stopped doing these reviews before the YouTube ad revenue plummeted. It's just convenient to him. He uses that to fucking work as narrative. Well, I don't do those edited reviews because the YouTube ad revenue isn't good enough, and it's not worth spending 3 to 5 hours to do a fully edited review when it's only going to make $5 per video. But you wasn't doing the edited reviews anyway. This just happened to happen, but that didn't cause it. Also, remember when this motherfucker was uploading videos to his goddamn channel that other people made for him. He doesn't even do that anymore. He literally has videos that people spent minimum 5 hours to edit for him, and they not uploaded on his channel because he don't want to go through the time to edit the video and put an intro in it. Think about how amazing that is. Someone spends literally almost a work day making a video for you to make 100% of the ad revenue on, and you don't upload it because you don't want to make a 10-second intro and put some fucking title card in the beginning and the end. Understand how amazing that is. And this dude still gets support. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Remember KO Gaming Creative fucking Contributions or whatever the fuck it was called? KO Gaming whatever. I don't even remember. Remember that stupid shit? It's dead. Because he don't want to waste the time. It takes fucking 3 hours to do it. I don't know if he mean upload time or processing time or what, but that's dead now. So good job.
If I'm taking time out during the week,
this is going to be a
I would
long
be doing
video,
maybe a
and it's not
nighttime
supposed to be.
stream. All right. I don't think that if I take time away from nighttime streaming to do these reviews like I was doing on KO Gaming, that it's going to work. I'm being honest with you. Okay. You know, last year I had this experiment with KO Gaming where a lot of the times I didn't do late night streams. Instead, I was doing edited videos. I was doing these edited style reviews for KO Gaming. And some of them took off and some of them didn't. But the bottom line is that earlier this year when YouTube's ad revenue fell out, all right, when the bottom fell out of YouTube, this style of video of me sitting here and editing for anywhere from 3 to 7 hours, depending on the length of the review and the complexity of it or whatever, it doesn't seem to work. I'm putting so much time and effort into these videos, and they're making me $5, okay? Now, it's not really about the money. It's about being able to pay my bills and keep...
It's not about the money. It's about being able to pay my bills. I understand the point he's trying to make. I understand where he's trying to go with this, but it doesn't work, Dave. Because paying your bills, you need money to pay your bills, right? Like, saying it's not about the money, it's about paying my bills is implying that the average person that says you only do it for the money is thinking you only do it for like extra money. It is about the money. It's just money to pay your bills. It's like if you work at McDonald's and say, well, I don't fucking work at McDonald's for the money. I work at McDonald's to pay my bills. You're still doing it for money though, technically. You just don't want to see it that way. It's not like, I don't know. It's really fucking ridiculous. It's not about the money. It's to pay my bills. What? I kind of like looked to the side like that earlier because my bearded dragon dude, like fucking Jeff Hardy jumped off a branch just now. I don't know what that was about. He is weird. I still don't know if it's a boy or not. They're not old enough. I need to check again.
Doing this long term. I don't care about being rich. I care about being able to do what I love for a living.
This is also one of my favorite Dave memes. I don't care about being rich. I just want to do it for a living. Okay. Like, is that supposed to make us respect this more? What YouTube, especially in 2017, is going to say, well, I'm not doing this to be rich. I'm just doing it to pay my bills. What bills do you have, Dave? You paying for a car. You paying $200 for internet just to stream. You're paying another $100 to $200. This is based off information that he's given. You're paying another $100 to $200 for a second internet line that you barely fucking use. You're living by yourself in a 3-bedroom house because your girlfriend left you. One room is literally completely empty, by the way. Remember when Dave used to always say that he had his green screen and he couldn't put it anywhere and he didn't have room for it? He literally has a room he can put a green screen in. He literally has a whole fucking separate room he can put a green screen in. He could legit move around and reorganize his whole room. I try not to bring up my dumb shit in these videos because it's like half-ass self-promotion. I reorganized my room 3 fucking times in the last year after I moved back in after the flood. So I could try to make shit work and not feel really confined and have my little animals and shit in the room. This dude can't reorganize his fucking room to stream for a living because he wants to sit on a love couch and for some reason angle his head literally like this to play games. He has a bad back and he wants to sit in a love couch and turn his head to play games for multiple hours a day. Think about how fucking stupid that is. If you got a bad back, you need to be getting you a fucking gaming chair that got like lumbar support and all that fancy shit. And at least look straight ahead to play games and not turn your head and look at an angle. That's ridiculous. And he does this for a job. And he's not even willing to reorganize his fucking room. And now he has a completely separate room. He has a whole nother room in his fucking house that's completely empty. And he still ain't doing anything. I don't even know what my point was about this anymore. I forgot. What was my point? Somebody tell me in the comments so I can see it a month from now. Yeah, come to me. Give me a minute.
All right.
This is a great video.
Spending anywhere from 3 to 8 hours to make $5, I'm not going to be able to keep doing this in the long run. It's that simple. Okay? It's just matter of fact. It's, you know, being real with all of you. It's just not going to work. Okay? So moving forward, we have 2 choices. All right? Here's the 2 choices I present to you. And I want to know what you think. All right?
All right.
Here's what
fucking Christ, he says all right.
Number 1, I could just abolish formal game reviews. All right?
Abolish is a great word to use, by the way.
And what I will do from now on is when I complete a game for a final part of the playthrough, I will actually live right there on stream and then record it for YouTube.
You know what? I really want to fucking figure out what my point was earlier. I'm sad I lost it.
Effort into these videos, and they're making me $5 for anywhere from 3 to 7 hours, depending on the length of the review and the complexity of it or whatever. It doesn't seem to work. I'm putting so much time and effort into these videos.
Oh yeah,
they're making me $5.
The bills thing. He not doing it for the money. He doing it to pay his bills. How much bills do Dave have? All right, he paying for his house, whatever you want to call it. I call a place you live a house. He paying for 2 houses, the condo in Connecticut, the whatever the fuck you live in Washington. Think about that. How many people in America or in any fucking country period can say that they paying for 2 houses, for 2 homes, for 2 separate living conditions in 2 separate states or 2 separate countries or 2 separate whatevers, depending on where you live? How many people can say that? It's insane. Flat out right there. That's already ridiculous. Most average people would be like, okay, get rid of one of those. You know, he could have took the L a long time ago and sold the condo and just paid a bunch to even it out. Because I think like the meme with it was, oh, if I want to sell the condo, I got to spend thousands of dollars out of pocket. But the thing is, he already spent that anyway. I remember in one video he was talking about other YouTubers, saying if it was a more popular YouTuber in the same situation, they would just take $10,000 out of their savings and pay the balance or whatever the fuck to sell it easy. But the thing is, how long has DSP been living in Washington? Like 3 years? He says he pays $1,500 a month for that condo. $1,500 times 12, you get that. Multiply that times 3. I think that's more than $10,000. This dude has paid for like a 2005 BMW or some shit. Not even that. Yeah, probably, I don't know, maybe like a 2005. He paid for like a whole car. With the amount of money over time he spent on a condo that he doesn't even live in. And his aunt lived there for a little while, and she don't live there anymore. She ain't been living there for like a year or some shit. So he could have been like based on the amount of money he already dumped into it when he wasn't using it, he could have been just paid that off. Took the L back then, and he'll be perfectly fine now. But he didn't. It's ridiculous. Like, I can't understand somebody that... I can't see someone doing something like that that's that ridiculous. And they need to do it. You get what I mean? Imagine if you had 2 cars, and one car was in, like, fucking New Orleans or some shit. And somebody told you, well, if you want to sell this car, you got to spend $6,000 out of pocket. And then you're going to sell a car, and you're going to be perfectly fine. You're never going to have to pay us ever again. How many people would say, well, I'm cool with paying X amount of money indefinitely instead of selling the car? That's basically what Dave did. So, okay, he got 2 housing conditions he's paying for. He got his car he's paying for. Obviously, phone, water, electricity, basic shit. $400 worth of internet he paying for. Then you got to take into consideration shit like Netflix or whatever. I think he just recently stopped using Amazon and he switched to Netflix or some fucking shit like that. Like dumb shit people shouldn't even really know. But for some reason he really want to fucking talk about this stuff. Because he got to watch Netflix so he can talk about the newest Netflix shows so he can make references in his videos. 35-year-old man. Then you got weird shit like Netflix and all of that shit. You know, general going out to eat or whatever the fuck. That's probably like $40, $50 a month. Buying all of the games, all of that stuff. But the biggest point is him paying for basically 2 houses. And he has the nerve to complain about his bills and say he only doing this to pay his bills and not for the money. Which is still doing it for the money. That's like if I was to tell somebody that, well, I'll take this second form of income just to buy new games, but I don't do it for the money. But the fucking money buys the new games. Come on, Dave. Get out of here with your shenanigans. But yeah, he's not doing it for the money, you guys. He does it to pay his bills. Which also implies that he's going to do this indefinitely to pay his bills.
Okay.
That's going to work.
It's just matter of fact. It's, you know, being real with all of you, it's just not going to work. Okay?
Okay.
So moving forward, we have 2 choices. All right? Here's the 2 choices I present to you. And I want to know what you think. All right? Here's what we'll think here. All right. Number 1, I can just abolish formal game reviews. All right? Completely abolish them. And what I will do from now on is when I complete a game, for a final part of the playthrough, I will actually live right there on stream and then record it for YouTube. The final part of the playthrough will include a mini review where I give you my overall thoughts about the game. It may not include a review score anymore, because I don't think it would be fair for me to give a review score like that, but I would be able to give you my final thoughts on a game as I complete it. Okay? That's one option. That's one option. All right? Option 2, all right, would be that instead of doing the edited style videos that I was doing for KO Gaming, all right, instead of that,
How much times has he said all right? All right. Option 2, all right, is to do reviews. All right. But it's going to be on the couch. All right. The fuck? It's like his other videos when they say a bunch. Did he transition from using to using all right? Dave, don't do this to me. Because this, I think is, well, they both kind of triggering. Like to hear it a bunch is kind of insane. I would rather just somebody fucking stay silent until they think of a thing to say. You don't need transition words in between every sentence, Dave. It's terrible. All right. All right. Holy crap.
Go back to my old style of video review, where basically I just sit here on my love seat, I talk about the game for a good 20-30 minutes, hitting on the positives and negatives and everything, and I outline it all in a take, and that's it. So that way, it only takes me 20-30 minutes to do a review versus anywhere from 3 to 7 hours. So I could do either style, all right? I could do either style. It would either be number 1, a live review at the end of the playthrough, that's the final part of the playthrough, or number 2, I sit here on my love seat and I talk to the camera just like I used to back in the day, the old style review, and basically that's how the reviews will continue. Now listen, I know there's going to be people that are upset because there are people who subscribe to KO Gaming, they love the edited style of video, this is what they want. I'm not the one that caused this to fuck up. It's YouTube that fucked it all up. When I was making decent money on these YouTube videos, it didn't matter if I took a few hours to work on them, you know? The bottom line is YouTube fucked up, and KO Gaming, you know, earlier this year when I was putting...
Guys, it's not for the money, it's just to pay my bills. But anyway, this is the meme here. This is a Dave meme. I talked about this earlier in this video, I think. This is a Dave meme. You see the 2 options he gave? One of them is fucking terrible. He basically saying either I'm gonna do reviews, they're gonna be separate videos, they're gonna be on KO Gaming. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna talk about a game for 20 or 30 minutes. I'm gonna be moderately detailed about it, and I'm gonna give it a review score. That's one option. The other option is I'm gonna talk about the game at the end of a playthrough for a couple of minutes, give my thoughts, and that's gonna be it. That's not even a review. He's not even going to give a score. And of course, you don't need to give review scores, but Dave been giving review scores literally since his first fucking review, so you might as well keep the trend going. It's like if IGN was to stop doing review scores. Like, they kind of have to at this point. But you see the options he give, one is so fucking terrible. You would have to be, like, out of your mind ridiculously silly to even choose it. Just like the thing I brought up earlier in this video, if I was to make a video and say, hey, do you want me to do an Overwatch video? Or do you want no video at all? Who would pick no video at all? They gotta really fucking hate Overwatch. So his options are, do you want me to do an actual review? It's like 30 minutes long. It's like the reviews I used to do for years before people started complaining en masse, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start editing reviews. Would you rather that? Or would you rather me talk for like 5 minutes during the credit screen or something and say what I think and that's it? That's not even a review anymore, Dave. It's him rambling during the credit screen, because that's probably what it would be. Why would you choose the option with him rambling at the end of a Let's Play when you can get an actual review that's going to take like 30 minutes and is going to be like a thing to actually listen to? It's going to be actual content instead of what he wanted to do. His I'm going to do a review at the end of a playthrough thing, like, that's shitty. Anybody can do that. That takes no extra effort. And it would probably be on a gaming channel and everything. He even said it would be the last part of the playthrough. Why would you choose that over an actual review, even if it's not edited? That's really, really fucking bad choices. It's him bringing up something, and it's him, he telltelling you. He pulling a telltale. He giving you the illusion of a choice. You're going to think what you say actually matters, even though what you're saying is what he thinks you're going to say, because he knows both options are fucking terrible. That's what he doing. That's the new Dave meme. He do that shit a lot. He'd be like, "Oh, do you want to see me play this?" And he'll say a brand new game that just came out like an hour ago. Or he would say, "Oh, do you want me to do a review on blah blah blah?" Like, why would you pick him to fucking do a review when you can pick him to play a brand new game when you know him for playing games? This is a meme. That's his gimmick, to play games. So of course people are gonna say to play a game. I don't know how you do that. Like I say, it's gotta just be him wanting people to think they have an option and stuff, or they got some kind of input. They don't. You don't have an input. When somebody give you two shitty choices, when somebody give you two choices and one of them is complete fucking booty, you don't have a choice. You really don't. You should just not hit a button during a QuickTime event, and you're gonna get the same ending anyway.
All that time still into making the reviews was bringing in, like, I'm not even exaggerating here, folks, okay? No exaggeration. Even when I was actively putting out reviews every week in the months of February, March, even into April, it basically made about $200 a month, all right? Let's think about that. Putting in every video, I was putting in, how much a month? All right? In the months of February, March, even into April, it basically made about $200 a month, all right? Let's think about that. Putting in every video, I was putting in,
This smug piece of shit laughs at the fact that he was making $200 a month on his KOGaming channel. He laughs at it. You hear him right here laughing at $200 a month. $200 a month is a lot of fucking money. You know how much people wish they could put, like, okay, 3 to 6 hours. It sounds like a lot, but think about it. 3 to 6 hours and you posted like 4 reviews. And you re-uploaded some videos that your fans made and talked over the intro for 10 seconds. You might have had to wait 2 hours to upload it, but that's processing time and the time for Premiere to render the video. So I'm gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna say 20 hours a month. 20 hours a month to make $200. That's not amazing, obviously. You're not gonna be paying a bunch of bills with that, but that's $200 a month for 20 hours worth of work. A lot of people would fucking take that happily. And this dude is sitting here laughing at it. As he tells you, if you give him $1 a month, it's going to add up. And this dude is laughing at $200 as he tells you, thank you for your $2 tip. You give him $10 on the stream. Wow. Fucking cocksucker name here. Thanks for the $10 tip. Wow, I really appreciate it. It's going to really help out. You give him 200 bits. Whoa, 200 bit cheer from Dooley. It's 200 bit celebratory cheer from Dooley. He flips his shit. You give him a couple of dollars. If his Patreon was to go up by $200 in the next 24 hours, I guarantee he's going to have a pre-stream tomorrow. My Patreon went up by $200. I was shocked. People really rallied together. He make $200 a month with 20 hours of work on a YouTube channel, and he laughs at it. Now think about how sincere he really is when he thanks people for their fucking cheers and their donations and their little pledges and shit. When he sit up here and he laughs at $200 a month. Think about how sincere he is when somebody give him $5. If he laughing at $200 over the course of a month. Unfucking believable. This is why this stupid shit should be talked about in goddamn pre-stream. Because you have autistic fucking faggots like me make videos about it. Ridiculous.
The community submission videos for $200 a month. It's not gonna work. All right.
It's not gonna work.
If I'm only
$200 a month, garbage. Who wants that? That's shitty. No one wants that. $200 a month is terrible.
Easily cram in a 20 to 30 minute, just talking game review before a nighttime stream. You know what I mean? The hell I could cram it in, right? So that's kind of the options we have here. Now it seems to me most people in the stream chat,
and of course you got to take into consideration DSP still, even though basically he's a full-time Twitch streamer, he still only streams 6 to 7 hours a day. A day is 24 hours. I'm not saying he should stream for 24 hours every single day, but it's a lot of people that go to 9 to 5 jobs, get off from work, and then stream 5 or 6 hours. I do it sometimes when I don't want to kill myself. And you mean to tell me this dude has no actual job besides the internet stuff, and he still only streams 5 to 6 hours a day, and he can't take 3 to 6 hours out of his week to do a review? You don't have to do the whole review one day, Dave. You can take 2 hours out of every day to do a review. Post the review like a week late, whatever. You're still going to be getting a couple $100 a month. That's extra money a month. And you sit up here and cry about not being able to pay bills and shit and say how much you need help. And you pretty much, you literally not taking money that's in your fucking face. And this isn't money you have to ask for. This is money that YouTube is going to owe you. This isn't money you're going to have to ask for. This isn't you going on a pre-stream saying, oh, it's a lot of new games coming out. I really need you guys' help if you want me to play these new games. This isn't any of that shit. You don't have to feel fucking shitty. People aren't going to upload weird videos about it or anything. This is going to be money that YouTube owes you. And he doesn't want that. But people give him money and they feel like it's really helping him when he laughs at $200.
That right now,
jeez, man,
are saying option 2 sounds good.
Apparently my Twitch is my Twitter's in dark mode now.
But hey, rather have a review than not, and the old school reviews were good.
But we have to deal with
just go back to the old school
we
reviews.
We fucking make.
Seems like everyone in stream chat is pretty much saying option 2. A few people are saying option 1. All right.
By the way, option 2 is to sit on a couch and do a real review. Option 1 is the shitty post Let's Play review. Why would you pick option 1? It's terrible.
So I don't know.
It's illusion of choice.
I'm going to think about it. Right now, I'm not reviewing anything. I have to finish
and he still says he's going to think about it.
Mayhem before I make my decision. But I'm just making this abundantly known to you why this is happening. Okay? I need to keep doing these multiple streams. Because it's really, right now, the Twitch income, the cheers, the bits, the subs, the tips, that's what's keeping me going. YouTube ad revenue has plummeted, and it's been really bad all July, and even this first half of August, it's been really bad. What I'm hoping is this week, because I'm playing 2 new releases, and hopefully to the end of the month, there'll be an increase. I don't know if there will be, but July was terrible, and now it looks like August, the first half, has also been terrible. I need to focus on what's going to keep me here doing this daily for you and doing what I love for a living. And that is the live streams. Okay? So, and see, even people in the stream chat right now are saying, John DeArc says, I love the multiple live streams. I agree. And folks, I'm being real with you, I love doing them.
What's the point of this, too? It's another Dave meme. And Rambo and Howard talked about this, too. And they'll really old video at this point. Why does he... I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. Gotta be honest with you. I have to be truthful. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be real with you. Who fucking says this? When you have a normal conversation with somebody that you usually are honest to, do you have to tell them that you're being honest? This is implying that he lies a lot. So we have to like pay extra attention on this thing he says because he gotta be honest with us. That's so ridiculous.
Me being
I
here,
don't know why you do that so much.
Every day for multiple times, I love it. It's been, in my opinion, it's rejuvenated me. It's gotten me excited again to come to work every day and jump in with gaming with you and have fun. While, for a while there, I was kind of getting really burnt out just doing the YouTube thing. I think this is a better thing for me and for you. Okay?
No way. He thinks making literally hundreds of dollars a night on videos that he's going to upload to YouTube anyway is better than just doing stuff for YouTube and not making all of that extra money. No way. That's crazy. Why would anybody think that?
So, there you have it, folks.
That's wild.
That's kind of the deal. I'm going to be trying to do as many streams as I can. And
he's being honest with us.
I want to continue with them. but they have to change. They can't be those edited reviews for KO Gaming anymore. And I know people on KO Gaming are going to be upset if I upload a review and it's just me talking to the camera, but they're just going to have to deal with it because, like I said, I cannot put in that time and effort anymore and then go out of business and not be able to do this daily anymore because of that.
And of course, DSP, as usual, is another one of his fucking memes. He always goes to the extreme in his statements. He's saying to us right here, if he edits reviews and takes 3 to 6 hours to edit a review, he's going to go out of business. That's the way it works, DSP. If you take too long to make a review, your YouTube channel is going to go belly up and you're going to have to quit the internet.
A ridiculous choice.
Okay. Man. This dude is something else.
Okay. So there you go, folks.
We done here?
Thank you for your feedback. Seems like at least the people on stream like option 2, me talking to the camera.
No fucking shit!
I'm gonna still think about it. Maybe I'll do some polling. I don't know.
Option 1 is
Shout
garbage.
out to Alexander Rossi, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says couch reviews took less effort and were more entertaining, in my opinion.
He comparing a pile of poo to like a bundle of fucking roses.
I always like doing the couch review because I could just talk
people really like the
to
bundle
you
of roses.
and give you my opinions, but everyone over the years said, "Oh, but that's not professional. That doesn't follow the formula for you."
As usual, again, Dave is going to the fucking extreme because no one said this. People said the meme with people when they wanted him to edit reviews was everybody else edits reviews. When you talk about this stuff in your reviews, we don't know what you're talking about because you don't have footage showing it. Edited reviews look nice. You might get more views if you edit reviews. But of course, we get this. This is his opinion, a feedback on these edited reviews. Let's rewind this a little bit.
Everyone over the years said, "Oh, but that's not professional. That doesn't follow the formula for YouTube success, which means you need highly edited content with gameplay intertwined with text overlays and things to justify what you're saying in the video with direct gameplay referencing it at exactly the same time with fancy edited thumbnails." Everyone demanded that I put...
This is literally the reason why KOGaming1 exists. He told us himself that he made that channel for the mainstream YouTube audience, which are the people that like edited reviews, edited videos, and montages and shit. And he's sitting up here pooing on it and acting like that's not why he made that channel. Really?
Hours and hours of work into my reviews because they said that's the YouTube successful formula. Okay, keep in mind that most of the stuff I've ever done for YouTube never adhered to the YouTube successful formula. You know what I mean? But I said, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I did. Right? A whole year, and even more than that, because
wow,
3-4 months
year.
earlier this year, I put that amount of time and effort and work into it. And the only videos that ever took off were the negative ones. Because that's all anyone wants to see on YouTube. They don't want to...
Wrong. You want to know why the negative videos only did good? Because the people that follow DSP, for the most part, even the people that like him, they only follow him for negative shit. They follow him for the salty Let's Play videos. They follow him for the salty pre-streams. They follow him for the salty reviews. They follow him for the bad gameplay, for the salty gameplay. He plays a game and he does good at it. He plays a game and it's boring. No one gives a fuck. Other people can do that shit and get away with it. Dave doesn't get away with that. But he blames the whole YouTube community. He blames literally millions of people based on what the viewing audience experiences when they watch him or what they go for when they watch him. When Dave does a negative review, let me tell you what happened. Dave does a negative review, people talk about it. Oh man, did you see fucking DSP shit on this game? Wow, I can't fucking believe that fucking asshole shit on this game so much. Well, I gotta watch it too. He praises the game, no one talks about it. When that Homefront video, that shit got 1 million views. The Homefront video got 1 million views. First of all, because it was clickbait. Second of all, because of word of mouth. Third of all, because it was negative. Not just because it was negative. Also, it was his fault because he titles videos fucking stupidly. Like, it's him again going to the extreme on everything. He used to title his videos just saying it was a review. It was too vague. Now he titles his reviews. You can literally read the review title and know if it's negative or not. So you see a review and it's like, oh, this shitty fucking garbage game. Of course it's negative. You want to hear somebody shit on the game, you're going to watch the review. You see another review. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go on a field trip again. This will be my last one. I'm going to go to KO Gaming and check his review titles to try to prove my point. Ice Poseidon streaming. 10,000 views. I'm going to take the easy way out. Just go through a bunch of fucking loops and get to what I want to get to. Alright, what's your reviews? A better modern Zelda. That sounds very positive, doesn't it? You don't even have to go to it to know what it's about or know what the point. A creepy sci-fi thrill ride. Sounds positive. The backwoods ain't so scary. Sounds pretty negative or a little bit in between. Persona 5 review in progress. Really fucking vague, but nobody cared anyway. A galactic disappointment. That sounds very negative. A beautiful story you've already played. That sounds a little negative. Oh wow, he did 2 videos? Yeah, he did an impressions video too. Better than Dark Souls, question mark, question mark. That's a little clickbaity, but it's got the question mark, so it's a little vague too. 10,000 views. For shame, 4 big reasons why For Honor sucks. Guess what? Negative. The title, negative. Prepare to Die, reaction montage. Okay, Resident Evil 7. Did he not review Resident Evil 7 to you? What? Okay, a terrifying return to form. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard review. It's a little vague, not necessarily negative, but not positive either. So I ain't gonna hate on him for that title. The toughest review I've ever made, which is whatever. A little vague, not negative, not positive. I guess that's okay, but the thumbnail is kind of clickbaity. Biggest wins and flaws exposed. He exposed the game. Okay, not the Frank you remember. That's kind of negative for Dead Rising. 8 years too late. The sad story of a Last Guardian. That's a little clickbaity, a little negative. But you got these titles that some of them are okay, some of them are not that good. But it's a reviewer on YouTube. I think his stuff is called like buy, wait for sale, or don't buy, or something along those lines. Every review is basically titled the same. You have to watch it to know what this dude thinks. You can check a Dave review title and be like, okay, he liked this game. Well, he didn't like this game. You can just check the title to know what the gimmick is. And then, of course, you go to the home front. The worst game I've ever played. Homefront of the Revolution. I think that sounds pretty negative. You know? And then another one's Operation Raccoon Shitty. Not so mighty, but not so bad. And then he put the question mark to confuse you. A sad broken parkour bore from Mirror's Edge. These are very negative titles. What the fuck did I just play? It's kind of negative. I'd rather be dead than play. Negative. What the fuck is up? Okay. What the fuck is up with Lego games? Negative. Full of Sound and Fury. Not negative. Not positive. In between. It's his fault. When he made this video that got this 1 million views, he like directed his YouTube audience to be about this. So it's about that now. I might order pizza after this because I'm kind of hungry. But it's like if I was to upload a video talking about DSP and I'm like, man, I really love this fucking playthrough. This video is great. And I'm going to name the video, I love DSP playthroughs now. And it was like a serious video with me saying I love his fucking playthroughs, which is not going to happen. Because the way he does shit now, I'm just not going to ever really approve of it. I can't even watch his stuff in the background anymore. I used to be able to do that. But now his playthroughs is like silence. Oh my God, I died. Thank you for the 10-bit chair. It's worthless. It's terrible fucking gameplay footage. On Twitch is one thing, but to post the shit he posts to YouTube is garbage. Terrible fucking playthrough videos. He really at the bottom of the fucking bottom of the fucking scum that's like pasted on the bottom of the barrel. It's like some shit you can't even wash out. You need to scrape it out with like a fucking razor sharp edge blade. It's so shitty. I hate his fucking Let's Play videos now. Even before he went back to Twitch and started fucking thanking everybody for sending them 10 cents at a time, it was okay sometimes. But the shit is terrible now. But that's just the way I feel about it. Which is why you'll never see a video of me fucking praising this dude. Shit. But anyway, that's besides the point. I think I went over what I wanted to go over. This video pretty much over with, so we're going to be out of here in a little bit. Drama. I like how I turned a 12-minute video into an hour-long video. Thank you, base god.
Pissing and shitting on other people because it's a toxic fucking environment. So I'm not going to put that time and effort into those videos anymore.
Also, it's the biggest LOL for someone to call YouTube a toxic environment as they tell us how much they prefer Twitch.
When I'm not going to get any kind of reciprocation that's going to allow me to...
But guess what? Twitch is positive because he gets dollars thrown at his feet for doing the same thing he would have done anyway on YouTube. It's not like he does something different on Twitch. It's not like if you go to his YouTube, you got one kind of video, and you go to Twitch, and it's another kind of video. This is the same shit. But he gets extra because he on Twitch, and that's the way Twitch kind of works. This is why I like it. This is why I like it so much.
Not, go out of business. Forget it. So there you go. Oh, I got one more shout out for Nick's World Order.
Oh, Nick's World Order.
Funny. Too bad people 10-bit cheers as your Ultra Street Fighter 2.
He says, did you just assume Nick's World Order's gender? Come on, Dave. I love Nick's World Order. I'm a huge fan.
Too bad people take it too seriously. People take everything too seriously, dude. They really do. And I hate to say it.
Oh, Paige just subscribed.
10 years ago now.
Gang. Oh, Paige.
Where I could joke around.
All of my buddies is in this video. Nick's World Order and Paige.
Now people get so fucking butthurt over just the stupid shit. It's the simplest stuff.
I'm depressed. Paige subbed to Dave and not me.
Bottom line is,
depressed.
In life, all right, there are times to take things seriously. But if someone's just saying something and
don't know how I feel about that, Paige.
Joking around,
I'm gonna stop messaging you.
Maybe you should just.
I hate you now. You're my enemy.
Not be so fucking sensitive, because that's what a lot of humor and comedy is. People just saying over the top stuff. Now there's a limit to that. People take it too far a lot of the times. But if I'm just dicking around and having fun and saying ludicrous stuff, don't take it so goddamn seriously. You know, I'm not actually going to go across the country.
Whatever. The end of this video pretty much is here. But this is the last thing I want to talk about. Then we'll be out of the door. Dave gets mad about people shitting on him. He gets mad about people shitting on him for getting too mad about games when he plays Street Fighter 2. And he says people should be less sensitive. He tells us we should be less sensitive as he rages the fuck out, even at his own mods, because somebody picked Blanca in Street Fighter 2. But we, the viewer, we should be less sensitive. Think about that. Think about how fucking ridiculous that is. You guys should be less sensitive. Let me get really salty at this fucking 25-year-old game, the worst version of this fucking 25-year-old game. Let me get salty. Let me say really dumb shit. Don't call me out for saying really dumb shit, because if you do, you being sensitive. But I should have the right, the God-given fucking right, to get as salty as I want. And if you call me out for it, you being sensitive. I'm not being sensitive. Even though I get mad at people just for picking Blanca. That's basically what he's saying. Think about how ridiculous that is. I should be able to do whatever I want to be able to do and be as sensitive as I want to be. Because I think getting mad about somebody picking Blanca is getting pretty sensitive. But to say other people get mad at you for getting mad, they're being sensitive. It's kind of silly. TBH. Like when I used to play Street Fighter 5, I used to get pretty fucking annoyed when I see bummy ass Ryu come across the screen. But if somebody got mad at me for getting mad about that, I wouldn't tell them to not be sensitive. Because I'm being sensitive. I don't know. Whatever.
Country to someone who played Akuma in Ultra Street Fighter 2 and
And he
rip your
bring
head
up the
off
evil
and
AJ
bounce like a
meme.
basketball and slam dunk it. No, I'm not actually going to do that. It's a
As
joke.
usual, Dave is going to
Holy
the
shit,
far
people are ridiculous
extreme.
these days and age, I swear.
Yeah, they're ridiculous these days. Alright, well that's the end of that. Hopefully you enjoy the ride. The hashtag could be hashtag reviews. And there's still another DSP video I gotta do. It's like 4 people that yo, hashtag alright. Yo! They noticed how much times he said alright too. Holy shit. No way. He says it so much, man. It's insane. He says alright so much. I thought KOGaming1 was the future of his business. Yeah, pretty much. He's not gonna get banned from Twitch, Mark. But I say but a lot. That's my really shitty transition word. It's like alright. And you know, and anyway, what was I about to say? I forgot. Kinda want all the dominoes, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. Oh yeah, hashtag. The hashtag for this video is hashtag review. If you watch the video this far, make sure to post hashtag review in the comment section. It's another DSP video I want to do. I was supposed to do it like 2 weeks ago. I think I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago. And I kind of slept for almost the whole weekend. Now I was supposed to do it last weekend, and I had stuff to do last weekend. So I might do it this upcoming weekend. This is a stupid video. I talked about it. I didn't even talk about it. I made a whole video about it. Pretty much I want to go over the reasons why people started and or stopped watching the Dave content. Oh, what made them like become a hater or whatever. See, I'm gonna still do that video. I'm actually let me see what the video actually was. Does it exist? Holy shit, that was fucking 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I want your thoughts on DSP. Thankfully, it only got 5,000 views. Look at that thumbnail. Look how pretty Solange is. So yeah. What was I? I don't know what the fuck I am.
Now,
Here we go. Whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I might do that this weekend. I don't know. I'm not even gonna like vaguely promise shit anymore in any of these videos. Because usually I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking upload a Fear video. I gotta replay Fear like fucking 4 hours or some shit probably to get back to the part I was at because I lost my save file. It's terrible. I never did my Nintendo Switch video. I don't know. Sadly, I'm not a full-time YouTube content creator like our boy Dave. But anyway, I'm gonna upload this video, and I am Audi 5000G. Thank you for showing up and watching and all of that stuff. Like the video if you want to like the video. If you don't like the video, I don't really care. This is super clickbait. This Sonic Mania video. Nice haircut, by the way, black dude. That is some clickbait. But anyway, I'm already 5,000. Thank you for watching the video. Like the video if you like the video. Don't like the video if you don't like the video. I don't fucking know. And an hour and 3 minutes long. I turned a 12-minute video into a fucking hour-long video. Unbelievable. Thank you for watching.